Hey everybody, this here's the Goo and you're watching Dopey Games. In today's video, we're going to be going over terrain painting, adding vegetation, roads, water sources, and map limits. Alright, so let's get in there and get to the artist palette. Now, I've already chosen what I want to use, but you have many choices. Alright, I mean tons of choices. So many choices, it's unreal. You can layer them on top of layers, but you can only use 4 of them at a time. If you change one, it changes that object to whatever your new material is. And your first one does everything. And you guys know me. What do I like to put down there first? Gravel. Because gravel goes with everything. There we go. We gravel it up, ready to go. You have radius, if you just want to paint a big area. All right, and that little yellow dot to the ring is the degrading of the color. So the most color will be in the yellow circle. The least amount will be at the outer edge, or none at the actual ring of the circle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to increase our hardness. Full up, and then we're gonna go back down our radius and we'll bring it down. That, if we wanted to like get in here and go ahead and just outline it, we could, but since it's a fairly simple map, we're gonna go ahead and widen our radius up just to get her going. And then we're gonna use R2 and we're just gonna go wherever we feel we want to, pretty much. There's really nothing that can happen. Oh, and if you say you make a mistake like how high I went up on that mountain, R3 and undo. Next one we got in our wheel is adding vegetation. Now this is painting too, but you're painting 3-dimensional objects. I've already picked 3 just to save us time on the video. The first thing we're going to do is go here, and then we have a radius only. It'll tell us our radius. So if we want to affect a big area, big circle. Little area, little circle. See there? It went into the cabin there. So you got to be careful about when you're using this tool. Let's bring our radius down, and that's all right. Back to our fire. I like this grass because it kind of gives you a little contrast. Alright, and that's enough. We don't go too crazy. Remember, all your NPCs can get hung up in all these trees. Alright, so that's that part of it. Looking pretty good so far. Now let's back out of that. Let's throw us a road. Be like, Goo, you put on them damn trees. How you gonna put a road in? Well, that's easy. Let's go to terrain, go to road, and now we're gonna pick our road. I'm gonna take a dirt path. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit R2. As soon as I get that on my, see it's in my palette, hit R2. Now look, I can get a point right there. Now if I move my control, my left toggle, boom, right there. Then say I want the road to go to over here. Hold R2 down again, and boom, there we go. And it cleared a path to there. Okay. Now, if I want to get it closer to the water's edge, because maybe I want to add a bridge later, there we go. Now, it will put a natural curve in it. See? Now, you could play with that curve if you want to. So let's go back to roads. Our road is still there. Now, we want to get that little there on there. And then we can adjust it however we want. And if I want to, I can throw another point in there. It's too close. There we go. If you're too close, it won't let you do another point. And we can make it even a little more. You know what I mean? And that's a road. See? We got a path. Going out here to the creek. Water. Okay, water. You've got two choices. You've got ocean and you got lake. For this scene, I will use a lake. The only time I ever use an ocean is when I'm doing a water map. Because it has to fill from down there, this is about 40-something feet to here, and then you start incrementing. So if it's not a full water map, I'm not using the ocean. I'm using lakes because it gives me a controllable square. It is a little bit of a pain in the butt because you have to be careful not to move it on the map, but you can always undo or reset it. So we're going to start in the middle of it, and we're going to go here. And now we're going to go to our terrain, down to our water. And we're going to go to lake. Now, as you see there's the lake. So we'll start here in the middle, kind of, so that when it comes out. Okay, so there we go. We've put it in there. We're going to back out, and we can select it or not select it. I like to select it and then hit options. Custom properties. Width. See? It'll give you your width. Length. And it gives you your length. And there we go. We bumped it. Ooh, did we bump it right the first time? Oh my goodness. We did. And then you bump it till you get a little creek in there. Now we got our waterfall, our creek, all our pretty happy trees and mountains. Oh goodness! For all them little nubs out there that want to jump around on your map, just go everywhere they want. They don't have to build all these damn big ass barriers around it. I don't. If you want to go there, you go there. But if you jump off this cliff, you ain't getting back on the map. All right, let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into terrain, and we're going to do our last part of this video, which is setting our maps. Now, as you see, when I went into there right away, I don't know why it has a radius on it, but whatever. You know what I mean? That really doesn't matter for this. I don't know why they have it, but whatever. It's probably just part of another tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab onto it with our R2, and then we're just going to move it in to wherever we want our map boundary to be. I figure about there. Looks good to me. And we'll come over to our other corner, grab it. And we'll go there. That's pretty good. Then we'll come around. You got 4 of them. You can make more points. You can follow your whole map if you really want to be anal about it. Man, that's like the least important. If you're not having fun on my map, then ain't no sense. You know what I mean? So I'll put it right there. You might as well just jump off the map. My whole thing's about people having fun. I'm not really worried about them jumping around on the map and all that, getting behind it, whatever. Sometimes I won't even put a thing. I'll just put a little party area out there. All right, so basically that's it, man. Let's test it out. All right, that's it. That's terrain painting. You've been watching the Goo on W Games. Later.